will start now. And now I will start back with the configuration. So let me go into the system. So we are in the SPRO screen. So I will quickly show you what we have done. When we say the enterprise structure, so we have gone there and we have done this definition, and we have gone through this human resource management. And basically what we have done, we have maintained this personal area and sub area. Okay, personal area and sub area, these two configuration we have done. So I will also provide you some screenshot of this. So this we have done. I will put it here. And then once the enterprise structure has been defined, the second step which we have done, we have linked the enterprise structure. We have linked the enterprise structure with the company code. So assignment of HR org structure. So that part we have done. So for that we have gone into the, I will minimize. Now we have gone to the assignment, human resource assignment. Assignment of personal area to company code. So this is what we have done. So I will also provide a screenshot of this. So this is also we have defined. Let me show you what we have done inside these. So our company code was SGPA. So we have created a SGPA personal area and we have assigned to the company code SGPA. Okay. So that part we have done. So that was the second part. Third part, we have gone into the configurations. Let me jump into the configurations of uh, personal management. This is the personal management. Under the personal management, we have here SAP S4HANA, and we have here the synchronization, synchronized business partner for SAP HCM employee role. So this is having a lot of information. So that's why I'm showing a node here. This is having a lot of information, a lot of programs, a lot of transaction codes. You will find it from here. So the third step we need to do it, just check this synchronization information. So I'm maintaining it here, and I will also maintain a quick screenshot of this because this would be having a lot of programs, transactions which you need to do it is available here. Okay, so I will also provide a quick screenshot of this. Give me a minute. Yeah, now I would be able to take the screenshot. I will tell you that now today we have just seen, yesterday we have just seen, today we will be going ahead and we'll be identifying more things from here. This is all program and transactions are very helpful when you get stuck. There's a multiple point you might get stuck here in these HRMM integration. It's not that straightforward always. So you need to follow these steps. So this check system info we have done, and the fourth step we have done in this, I will come back to this one. The fourth step we have done, we have defined the reconciliation account. Why this reconciliation account? Because it will also create a vendor for you. And when it will create a vendor for you, in this vendor creation, system need to automatically find reconciliation account is generally mandatory when it will try to create a full company code. So that default reconciliation account, we need to maintain it here. Okay, so I'm putting it this one. This is the default reconciliation account we have done. So this is the default reconciliation account also we have maintained here. One more thing from the HR perspective we need to do. So these all configuration actually would be done by the HR consultant. Okay, we are not supposed to do this. This would be done by HR, but if the HR is not there, generally we take the HR consultant as a partial involvement to do this stuff. But if the HR consultant is not there and SAP HR has not been implemented, consultant need to do this stuff. So this also we need to define the grouping between this personal area and this work schedule. So if you don't have, it will be throwing, when you will be maintaining your HR mini master, PA30 or PA40, it would be throwing an error. So I'm putting it here, this part. Personal area with schedule. So this configuration also we need to do it. So I think this is the configuration we have done till yesterday. And now we will be proceeding ahead with further more configuration. Few more configurations are required that I will show you. And then we will go ahead and we will create the master data in system. We'll create our employees and we'll see whether it get tagged with our SAP user IDs or not. Now all the information or most of the information you can get it from this documentation, synchronization business partner. Okay, so the first thing we need to check it here, there is some buttons are there, settings are there, so that the HR can be integrated with your HR data can be integrated with your business partner. Okay, so in vendor it is opposite. We create a business partner and it create a vendor, right? But in HR it's a totally different integration.